Hmm. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? The big kids are flying, which is good. What are you guys not gonna want to go? Huh? You don't want to go? Okay. To hell with you then. It's okay. Hey, good evening, everyone. Where are the kids? Oh, there they are. Yeah. You see, guys, we got a nice group going here. They got up. These guys were gonna bring them in. Hey, hey, hey. Good evening to all. Howdy, guys. You guys want to come in? We got the clock running today. We're gonna pray to God that both of our little friends all work simultaneously, which it looks like everything's running. I'm not going to look at the screen, but there you see them. Look at that. Some nice looking birds there. Look at that. Cuba's in the house. How's it going, Cuba? Cuba. Peevler, what's up? TNL. Not sure what TNL stands for. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I'm going to open my chute up and bring these guys in. We will see how this goes. I'm going to move this over. Hey, is Jeffrey in here? When you get a shot, just put them over your pad. Oh. We're going to start bringing these guys in. Yeah, anytime you want. We're going to see how the funky bunch comes in. Hold on. Come on. Come on, cutie. Let's go. You're going the wrong way. Here. Come on. There you go. You can just, here, you want me to scan them? What's going on? Tracy Norway Leons is TNL. She was wishing me a happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, everyone. You're getting real good at trapping now, kids. You know what? I gave them the morning off. I let them loaf around a bit. I think they were a little stiff, man. I think we worked them hard the last couple days. I'll be honest, I think we did. Sometimes you got to work them a bit harder than others. Happy birthday, guys. Remember, Michael Peebler, if you don't wish him a happy birthday, remember, he will wish you happy birthday every day for the rest of the year. I think I got a couple camera shy ones. That happens, so. Oh, look at little camera shy, are you? A little bit? Maybe? You're not sure? Come on. Yeah. You guys still hungry? Come on, I know. Hey, there you go, Frank. If you're on, there's your Emil Denny's hen. That pigeon, I see it. It looks just like the Emil pigeons. The only problem is it's in blue form. Again, tomorrow we'll be up bright and early. Get them out. It's going to be hot tomorrow. You know what? As long as they keep working the way they are. Oh, look at this. Why are you guys under the loft? These birds are stiff or something. But hey, that's okay. They're going to have to, we have to get them some lubricant or something to work on the hinges. Again, straight corn and pellets. I want a little more roll. I'm looking for a bit more roll. Come on, you're smarter than that, Michael Jackson. Is the checklist on benzing? I don't know. Class of 82. All the good kids were born in 82. You guys still eating or what? We had our 40th class reunion last night in Oklahoma, but I did not go. Boo. Come on, Peeve. You got to pick it up, bud. You got to go to these things. Look at the kids. Come on, kids. Let's go. They need some water. I know. We're going to get you some water. We're going to get them some water here. See how much more they want to eat. I got 4 or 5 here. I got 2 on the grass. They're stiff or something. So we're going to let them stiffen up. Those ones are all mine. This guy looks like he got into a feed bin, that blue grizzle. That's all right. Come on, guys. Here's your water. Keep cleaning up. There you go. Watch them go. Clock is running. I got a group of stubborn kids. Come on, guys. You know how to come in. Let's go. You've done it 40 times now. Are all the birds posted for the auction? We're loading them up as we speak. Waiting for a couple people's pedigrees. Don't panic. They'll get them up there, tickety-boo. Sometimes we gotta help them out a bit, eh? That one's Ricky's. These 2 are mine. Ah, that's my fault, not your fault. That's my fault. I was too quick. That was my fault. Come on. One of my most favorite guys watching Getting Birds was Ron Steinbrenner. He was real good at it. Do they drink that down? Let's see if they need some more. Now I'm going to hit them. Let's see. Oh, you guys want some more? What do we got? Are we out of feed? Come on, let me see, please. Voila. Come on, voila. Up, 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 up. Go, go, go. Good. Clean. You lick the floor clean. I like pigeons that lick the floor clean. Okay, let's get you some more feed. We're going to get them a bit of corn now. Who doesn't like a bit of corn, eh? What do I got? One out, maybe? I got to get him a shot of corn now. Hey, Leon. Birds work not bad today. Actually, they got better and better into the day. Mm. 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 We started to make our own ice cubes, getting even better. Oh, here we go. You guys are going to watch Ricky's now. Hold on to your underpants. Let's just see. Give them a little bit of corn there. We haven't opened up for their bunk beds yet, but we'll do that simultaneously, momentaneously. Michael Peebler is still feeding the same old shit for dinner. Same old shit for dinner. Will you upgrade? Now, you see, some would say it's the same old shit. I can beat them with the same old shit. You know, you take a look at a guy like Jay Cutler. What did he do? He ate chicken and egg whites and rice. There was no other way of doing it. Oh, look, there's one of mine. That's one of Ricky's. Well, it's one of mine. Sore wing. When it's time to upgrade, when it's time for them to get the hemp, they'll get the hemp. They're going to get hemp, they're going to get some corn, and they're going to get some safflower, and they'll get a few peanuts whenever you're ready. Yeah. That's what I'm going to feed. I don't need the peas or the beans or that small stuff. No, no, no. Ricky's are looking real good. Yeah. Ricky wants me to show you guys the grooming of the floor. So I will show you this grooming. Actually, I like that grooming. It's like cutting your hair. Should have worked the baseball field. Looking good.
All the lumps off. You can almost see the tractor marks, right? You can announce that. Watch. I just take the rake through here.
Like raking a baseball diamond, guys.
There you go.
There you go.
Around we go.
Looking good, nice and dry. No smell of pigeon here. And for you guys wondering, why is our beloved Jeffrey? We got Jeffrey in the garage in the feed bucket. So we punished him. We left him in for the afternoon.
Basically, we gave him
a timeout.
We gave him a break. You know, if he was in my neighbor's garage, he would have had his,
He would have had his ears.
Yeah, he would have been kind of relaxed.
So there you go.
Okay, so let's get going here. You want to get
out? You know what I'm going to do?
From there or from here? You can actually sit here.
You know what I'll do?
Actually, a spot.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you the earbuds. You can talk to the audience.
Okay.
Good luck, eh? Hold on. So hold on. This
one. Put it in your light, yeah.
So what? Got that in?
Because I have very small ears, so it doesn't go in the same way.
All right, I'll put that there.
Okay.
Remember, when the camera screws up, just click the trigger a couple times.
Don't.
You're doing good.
I don't know
Sorry,
anything
guys.
about that.
Hold on. There you go.
Okay,
You know,
so I'm going to speak right now.
You know what? Maybe I'll do.
So-
Should I put it down there on the floor
We're down
so
that
you
end.
can see them coming in? So it just looks like.
I don't know. I just want to mention something. I don't know, Ryan, are the people listening to me right now?
Yeah.
I had to adjust one perch. It got a little bit loose, so I had to take the screwdriver, power screwdriver, and this one, I had to adjust it.
Hold on.
I put this
Hold on.
screw and that screw.
Wait a minute. What is this?
This one here, I just ripped off. I was got a little pissed off one night, and I ripped it off. Okay, so that's where you go. Okay. Now I'm going to
Do you want me
take.
to stand in here and you get them in, or just
I'm going. No, I'm going to take my jacket off.
Wait. Do you want me to stand here or?
Okay. So you can stand there, my friend.
You know what? I'll put the camera here. I gotta go.
I'm worried the birds are going to knock it off. Don't be ashamed, Ryan.
I gotta give my birds more water. You do you.
Oh, they're drinking that much? So I'm going to close these ventilators on the side here. I'm even going to close this ventilator, which is right here by the chute. Don't be afraid to ask me questions, because I won't answer them. Okay, so got that. Okay, so we got fresh water with Allen's apple cider vinegar. I do that every single day. You get that, okay? The troughs, I'm going to empty the troughs right now. So, well, we got a little bit of barley left over from yesterday, but you know what? They can they'll take it. Hey, don't worry, folks. It's going to be a long winter. You know what I mean? Long winter. Okay, so I'm going to empty that. Usually I just tap it, and they know. Once I tap that, they go crazy. So I'm going to take my shirt off. This is my, hey, wait, hold on. This is my show. I'm going to take this off. It's getting a bit warm in here. All right. Okay, so I got to get the feed going.
Just leave it open. They're not coming back out. Just go.
Want some privacy, please. It's going to be more like privacy. Everybody's listening. Hello. Okay. Close that up. You guys can't see that, but I got the feed here. You hear me? I'm kind of getting things excited. And remember, you don't need to scream. In my birds, I don't scream. You hear this? I'm opening up the latch to the drop chute. Now, this is my, I don't know if you can see it. This is my cane. This is drop in, go out. In, out. Oh, guys, please, people, take notes. Okay, so we'll just see here. And I'm going to give a slight whistle. They always come down to the end feeder, because they know what I do. I hope you can see them come in. I have a super team left. This is the start. I would have to say the start of the finish. This is almost like the, Navy SEALs, the American Navy SEAL group. And there we go.
Sorry, guys.
Excuse me. Now, please remember that this whistling exercise is very good for your lungs. Okay? It's very good. And the other thing, too, is let's say you got grandma sleeping over for the weekend. She doesn't want to hear somebody whistling like at the top of their lungs and screaming and all this, stuff. Your birds know what's going on. Actually, your birds should be looking for you. When they're looking for you, they know you're honest for feeding, right? If you don't see the chef in the kitchen, kitchen, what do you think? Oh, we got no dinner tonight. Oh no, there's no chef. But when they see you coming, they know. Look at Jeffrey, eh? Jeffrey was kind of sneaky today. I'd have to say he got into the neighbor's kitchen, and I caught him. And I picked him up, and I brought him in here, and I dropped him in to the loft. I had no water in here. So he sat here for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours with no water because he was sneaking away. And actually, this call-in is very good for your lungs and, lungs, respiratory. I like to keep this up till the birds are finished eating. The birds are drinking on this side of the camera, so you can't see them. I try and rake this floor every day or every other day. Take the old rake, just like at the racetrack there with the horses. I just rake it. Any questions there, Ryan?
Michael Peeler says the master at his best, keeping them in line until the battle war starts. Michael Peeler's dreaming. Oh, poor Michael Peeler.
No, he's not dreaming. He's on our team.
Michael Peeler says, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wolf in red shorts, yes. That bird is on character, yes. Hey, Ryan, birds look good. Good, good, good. That's Jay's. Okay, there you go. You're going to pass me your earbuds, I'll show them mine. You're bringing yours upstairs in? Yeah.
Now you're not going to show those?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to show them.
Oh.
I'm going to put the camera.
This one here, this bird here is shockingly nice. That blue checker, gay pied or whatever. Very nice bird. They're all my favorites, Ryan. I just,
I know.
you know.
You're a favorite kind of guy. Pass mine over. I'll show them mine. They're in their rooms now.
Let me show a hen right here. Nice, tight, tight, tight. They're all tight.
There you go, Jay-Z. There's your chocolate pied right there. Chocolate white plate. They're all having their...
Nice one right here.
Yeah, they look good today. This
That
group.
really
This one's real behind in the molt, eh? This one, the blue bar.
Yeah.
But everyone else looks really good. We're almost all done.
Well,
Is my chocolate? Yeah, I just showed it. Chocolate checker white plate. Oh, my hallway's empty. The kids are done. They should all be sleeping, starting to sleep. Hey, the greens, your guy likes his perch. That's his perch. He takes it. The pied takes that every time. He's a cock. Look at him. He's a badass mother. Look at him. Very proud of that pigeon, Mike. Mike and Heather, I'm very proud of that pigeon. That pigeon showed a hell of a lot of heart. Was down a bit, had to climb back up. Even though the shit winds were blowing, it come back out of her. I like that. Oh God, look! No one wanted the penthouse suites here, or what? No. Droppings are tightening more and more. Yeah, they are getting better. We're never quite sure yet, but we're getting there. They're tightening. Something's happening. They are getting better. Again, just everything takes a bit of time. And if you rush them, you'll lose. You can lose 100 at 30 kilometers. You can lose. You rush. Don't rush. That's all mixed corn and pellets, if you want it. Now, guys, I'm going to put the camera up here. You guys will watch your Twisted Sister group of kids come in. Again, Ricky's are starting to go to the bench. Heather, happy. Her bird was tough. Yes. Hey, you see him. You know what? He wasn't 3 weeks ago. Mike and Heather, the bird wasn't cooing. 4 weeks, the bird. Actually, I picked the bird up. It was in good shape. Then the travel. You know how travel gets. It can play tricks on people or on birds. Kind of went down into the dumps for a bit, and I said, boy. And the way we were losing gay pieds, I says, oh no, I'm going to lose the gay pieds. And I'm actually a big fan of gay pieds. Forget whites. I like gay pieds. Gay pieds are my thing. I got a soft spot for the pieds. So, look at these kids, eh? Man, I knew I could figure out why Walt Disney could make millions of dollars on writing stories. Look at the stories right here, eh? You were a little creative in your mind. It's easy to make a story about cats and mice and pigeons and all kinds. But I'm very happy that bird picked it right up. You know what? And it's flying good. And what's great about it is, well, when I had my birds out, I could tell when it was flying because I don't have any real Cape hides. It's the same thing. I know the grizzle from the Tracy's or the blacks from Michael Jackson there and Josh Tribbley. Go ahead, Ricky. Josh Tribbley's black. I know they fly good because I see them flying, right? I know that they're those birds because I don't have that many of them. And the mealies, most of our mealies and reds fly good. So that's pretty good. Tomorrow morning they'll be back out again at 6. Yeah, Ricky's whites are really doing well. He used the word phenomenal. I would say they're doing really good. That's the same. Now on Friday we ran the clock and we had an issue because 292 birds clocked. But when we reran the clock to restart it, I don't know if a lot of the swisters missed or something happened. So we're going to try this out here again. But I think she should work today. You guys will see here shortly. Is it shortly or momentarily? And I still got one bird from... No, they're going to be coming in now. I got one bird from Empire with a broken leg. I think we're going to get it back in the loft this week. Oh, is that drink good? Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. Ricky's birds all came in before we had the clock on, so we had to kick them back out, which, as I always say, is never the best thing to do, but we didn't have the clock running. That was our fault. And I sort of wanted to have it running at the end, because if I run it all through the day, the birds sit on the pads. So these guys are going to be like, what? We're coming in now? What? I thought we were going to stay out. Again, that's just a little bit of pressure, so... You know what we'll do? Sometimes they say when you're waiting for race birds, just pull away and don't look. Don't look for a moment. You go back in here and just see how mine are doing. I will say though, when they're out pretty much all day, they are like kids and they go to bed. There you go, Mr. Tracy. There's that grizzle that flies the skies out. And, these are the black ones. We need to correct to 1335. That's Troy's. Oh, we'll have to make an adjustment on that one. All right. Oh, there's a black. I got what? One black in here, two what? There's one. Now that's either Michael Jackson or Blackjack. Oh, there's Blackjack there. Blackjack, or we don't know. They actually look identical too. I like blacks. I've always been a sucker for blacks. We're slowly getting better. You see, they ate a lot of food there tonight. Oh, I'm zoomed in too much. Shit. We're getting there. I look like I'm missing one of Mike Sharon's reds, maybe. I don't know if I see it or I don't. Maybe he's in there. Is that him? Nope, I'm missing one of Mike's. We have had the hawk. I think our area is changing, so we're getting more hawks. We normally don't have hawks this time of year, but so is the 1335, is that Troy's bird or is that your bird? Again, it's easy to make an adjustment. There you go, Ricky's are done. There's the guy with the broken wing, the black on the floor over there with the broken wing. I feel bad for that pigeon. A lot of heart, but hey, what can you do? You got all the time to heal, but they're in there sleeping good. I'm not going to bother them. Now, let's see. He kicked them out when normally he doesn't. Let's see if that plays an effect. A couple out. They'll get over it. Is Troy's okay? That thanks for your input. We'll get that adjusted. I haven't looked on the Wind Companion what the numbers are, but let me go over and see if this computer is running. Hey, Dad, I think I dropped one of Mike Sheridan's or Scott Hall's today. I read. Yeah. Oh, 276. Ay, ay, ay. Woo. Again, guys, we're going to do a hand inventory, but that's what I'm looking at. 276. Oh, I got to get the one with the broken foot, so let me go grab him. I'm going to give him a scan. And these three here haven't come in, so 76. So we're up to about, hold on, 78 or 79. I will say one thing. Most of the pigeon men in our area are training now. So downtown Toronto is down that way. So anybody down that way, they come up here to train. So basically, this is what we say: when our birds go out and they get loft flying, they can run into. You know what? This guy's leg's almost fine now. Oh, 4-7. He had such a clean break on his leg. His band never swollen. He broke it at the joint. This bird's walking, eh? So there you go. We're down to 2 more to come in, or 3. There you go. Let's see how he's walking. I'll have to see if he's moving okay. There he goes, broken foot and all. Hey, congratulations. There's a Hedgie Hart Award winner right there. There he is. Good job. You know what? Now tomorrow, this pigeon, he ain't going to fly good. So I'm going to hold him in. I'm going to kick everyone out and let him do his thing. Let him go out on his own. Maybe just sit in the loft tomorrow. Get reused to the feel of it. And I just wanted to see what was the name of that pigeon. Bird feels beautiful, too. Quad boys, yeah, that's Marnie. 278, so 279 ship, 280. We had 292 on Friday, so I wouldn't think we lost 10 off the roof. I am going to say, again, they could be beating this pad, and this is exactly what we wanted to see, right? When you put something, I hate to say it, you put something like this on the pad, this slows down quite a bit, right? So I'm going to just have to, when we do our first hand inventory here, now that we got Wind Companion working, see, I might have to build one of those for this. Oh, yeah. Well, of course they know that. Yeah, and guys, when we're in this mode here and they're sitting on the loft, they stand on it, they pile on it. You get one pigeon that climbs on, and then the other one, it climbs over. So maybe what I'm going to start doing as of tomorrow, I think we're going to do this. Let's get back to what do we call that? The terminals? Oh. Shall we? What do you think, guys? We'll get the hose out, sponsored by Benzing. Again, you guys want great software, great clocks. It's the Rolls Royce, some would say, of pigeon clocks. I wouldn't say it's the Rolls Royce. It's the, not the Rolls Royce. It's the, come on, the Rolex. I'm going with Rolls Royce. Always wash off your landing boards. I'm gonna have to get some soap out. So maybe I'm gonna start running this on mine, and I might build one for Ricky's. But again, things do slow down when they're training. But we like to get good inventories. That's the other thing. Again, we're trying a few different things out. So
The Taurus and the Unicon system in traffic. Okay? You tell people.
yeah, they know we tried it all out. We tried all those clocking
They
systems out.
cannot challenge the
They can't hear you,
cannot.
Dad. They can't hear you.
Just tell them.
I did.
I just told you, right? Tell them. Or give me the mic.
Mm-mm. 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 It's okay, Ricky.
The Taurus and the Unicon cannot challenge this Bentley. No way.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
I had a black piece of plywood on.
Just have an answer for it.
I had the black plywood.
Just laying over there, you're laying over there. I put it right underneath.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Right?
Again, Ricky's favorite of the Island Boys. He's singing those songs daily. But yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna go back up to the house and have a drink. I'm going in because the mosquitoes. Oh, I'm gonna shut the chute.
Watch the mosquitoes on.
Ugh.
I'm looking for the net.
Oh,
That bird's got head twisting. It's done.
yeah. And I found that the respiratory is almost completely cleared up. You know what? I'm going to leave those doors open. But there you guys go. For those of you who like grizzles, there's a nice one, boy. So we will get a hand inventory done here at some point. Maybe on Tuesday I'm going to inventory everything, or tomorrow.
So let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Did any of these other one-off races ever discuss their typhoid?
No, nobody discusses the dirty parts of racing. No, because you know why you can't, because nobody likes to hear it. And I'm not getting into that tonight, Dad. I'm not. I don't care about it. Ricky wants to talk about paratyphoid. I had a feeling this year was going to be a rough year. I read the Pigeons Almanac. Man, this group is quiet now. You guys aren't interested, I can shut her down. It's up to you guys. Oh, we had a great barbecue last night. We set the world on fire last night, folks. Good night, Mom. Those are chicken fingers, eh, guys? I'm going to maybe have one more drink if you guys want to chat. 279 clock, yes.
I can't remember where I put my glass of water.
It's on that table there.
Is it?
Outside, yeah. 279. All right, and Friday we clocked 292. So there's a weight on the roof that goes to 280. Yeah, we know it's got paratyphoid. And you hear the chihuahuas. Let's see. Let me see. What was I going to say here? I am looking. And we will get, we're going to get the we'll get a hand inventory going here, but obviously not today. What day am I looking at here? 289. We'll either lose them around the loft or we're going to lose them down the road, but we got to get to that right number, and we're working on that. And guys, please, as I say, never get yourself worked up. Look at the Wood family loft, man. He was there. Lucky Horseshoe. Was that the pie? No, it was. I'm just looking at the results. I'm looking at the results. Gold medal loft. That's good. Kid Bird. Ooh, all the first group were all Twisted Sisters.
Really?
Yeah. Those Twisted Sister guys are the yellow dots. So on Win Companion, when you see, I think, most dots that are yellow, that's a Twisted Sister. The blue dots are Loft Manager Richard. The red dots are mine. In my loft today, it would have been the winner, would have been Tony Alvis with Smack That Bitch. Good job, Tony. And then Harry Paul with Isist. Pretty good. Lieutenant Dan.
Survey between the three lofts?
Or
not really?
Well, yeah, you just have to count the dots, but they all come in together, so
Yeah.
it's like it's just different colored dots, right? It's whatever birds stand on the pads. So if your birds are if my birds are coming in, but your birds are walking on the pads.
I have a lot of birds just stand on the pads.
Well, you do have that.
They don't even come in; they just stand there.
But we might have to make those terminals for this problem. This is just a problem.
I'm gonna have to have a talk.
There's a lot of problems out there. How many auction birds? Let's see. Auction birds. Pioneer Master Breeder Auction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The magic number is 12. For the breeders that got birds left. Wow.
When I come back, about 10 minutes, I'm going to do a loft light.
We don't know what he's talking about. 12. Let's see. We got Ricky Fife, Gallo, Texas Caviar. Wow, that's Jones from Texas. Make 'em Cry. Wayne's World from Wayne Bodwine. Ross Vaquero, Wayne Bodwine. Dan Gagoric. The Seagull again with Fuzzy's Pick. Hot Cocoa, Ricky Fife. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I think that's 11. 11. Because I don't think Belgian Queen's one of them. The 111. And Speed Demon from Carlos Textera. You know, I think if I was buying a bird here, I think if it was me, I would buy Speed Demon from Carlos because it's 50% Jacob Porphyllite. And that 50% of Jacob Porphyllite, that was off the bird that won the $1 million race. And I can't remember the name of that, but I can't remember the name of the bird, but it's a Giorgio. Yeah, I think it was Giorgio. But I know that one. That pigeon should be a pretty good one. Then I guess after that, I mean, how could you not go with Rick Fife? He dominated last year here. And the Rick Fife birds, those are those chocolates. Again, that's Gallo blood. Fuzzy's Pick. I'm not going to say nothing, but Make 'em Cry. That could be the one. And then there's Heavenly Splash. Ross Vaquero. Wayne Bodwine, he always does good with cats. I think Wayne's girlfriend picked that one out. And Texas Caviar, that bird I'm sure has the Jones family lofts. Has all the Paul McAloney, which are big dollar pigeons. But again, what do I know, right? I don't know nothing. What I do know is this. 25, no, I think 27 auction birds started. Breaking, coming through any type of illness, law flying, rambling, starting to ramble, not rambling, starting to ramble, and getting caught up. We're now down to 11. We are now down to 11, my friends. And remember, we will do a hand inventory. We're down to 11. That's 50%. More than 50%. Sayonara, nice to know you. Oh, and you know what? If I buy a bird, I would probably buy the one from Gallo, the 142. Gallo Gold. Oh, nice pigeon. I want to see. Let's see you. You want to know how your birds did today? Again, don't hold this as a personal thing. No, Mike Sharon's got all three of his there. Polson, wow. Polson's got 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, and there's a, hold on. So there's, wait. I'm looking to see there's some codes here, birds that have clocked and the chip isn't right. So how many birds we got to, that, you may not have lost a bird. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 3. There's 3. Hold on. Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm happy about that. 6. Let's check it on page 1. 6. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. 6. 6 that have not shown up because they're missing. No, no one said this is going to be easy. And guys, what I'm going to talk about is this right here. Okay, do you see here where 131 and 132 is? See how there's like a void right there? Okay, there. You see that right there? That's a bird's chip, but we don't have the number in. So there's still 6 more birds. So what is that? Did that last dummy-o come in that white? So 279 plus 6, it's 284. 284? 280, 280, no, 285. So 285 plus if the pad missed, maybe the pad missed 1 or 2. So I'm actually quite happy with how the pad's working. I don't think we're going to need a terminal. The hell with this shit. We're on fire now. They have to be fixed, and that's like Leah said. Leah's the one that has to do the fixing. So when you see those there, that could be your bird. So hey, let's not panic. Let's calm down. Let's relax, man. Let's just relax. Let her go. I promise. If you guys calm down, it's going to work for you. Oh, and Leah, we got to fix old Troy boy. 13335 is Troy's. It's not Helen of Troy. It's some other name. I can't remember, but Tracy's got it in the logbook. Oh, what else? For instance, hey, FYI, I just found one out, Leah. So I'm looking at Joseph's, okay, and he's got 2 IF bands, but his GHC, the chocolate white flight, that's one of those birds with the chip that's not there. So I found one. One of the birds is Joseph's. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. And Jay-Z, you haven't seen that GHC, the chocolate bird? I think it's 13, maybe 82 or 1383. That bird is one of those ones with the code. Because I just checked up Jay-Z. Who the hell's Aces High? Oh, aces high. Josh Tribley. Josh, he's running four out of five. Man, our Americans did real well. And guys, let's not knock the Canadians. The Canadians will probably still kick ass. So, you know, let's not get all screwed up. Just take your time. The guy I'm pulling for is David Bloom, and I'm pulling for there's one bird in particular. It's that Nova Scotia 22422. I like the number Glass Tiger. That's the one I'm pulling for David Bloom. Again, this game is a tough game, guys. One off racing is tough. But you know what? If you want to make it easier on yourself, calm down, slow down, take a deep breath. You know what? Have a drink, settle it down. It's okay. It's okay. I'm the worst guy for it because why? I let things bother. Things like this, it will sometimes get to me because it's just the way I am. When you play sports, you control yourself, right? You work. I know what the birds need for work. I know what the birds need for groceries. I know but I have to get that and relay that to them, and we all got to do it together. And that's the tricky part of it. It's man and beast. It's like riding a horse. Take a look at Red Pollar. So we got to fix those 6 rings. So that'll take us up to 285, 286. Let's say 3 birds jump the pad. Let's just go with 3. Let's say 4. Let's say 5. So you're still around your 290, which that's not bad.
Oh God, we had the Yukon, the Taurus.
That shit missed everything.
God, you could bring in 180 birds and it would miss 50. Yeah. I don't know if people can hear me.
You guys will never believe this, but in 2013, if Brian Mansker is watching, the year that Dave Clousing won our race, there were times we would do inventory. We'd start bringing the birds in at 6 o'clock. We'd bring the birds in at 6 with no feed, like canary mix. It'd all go through. We'd look at the clock and we would say, wait, we got 400 birds here, and the clock is only showing 278. So you'd sort of say to yourself in your brain, I'll have another one, yeah. You'd say to yourself,
you were thirsty, it was hot out there?
No. You say to yourself, it would almost get you to the point where you'd say, do I have 207? Here. Do I have 400 or do I have 278? Then what we would do is open the door. We'd kick all the birds back out. I'm not kidding you guys. With the Taurus. So, with the Taurus, okay, this was built for one lot racing. Birds would come back through again. Give them 15 minutes, bring them back through. Boom, 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 boom. They come through again. You would go from 278, you go to 375. But you're supposed to have 405 in the loft. Then you go, okay, wait another 15 minutes. Kick them out again. By this time, your pigeons, in their brain, they're telling you, I can't do it. That's crazy. And guys, that was the truth. Hey, Dad, in that fridge in the basement? Oh, he can't hear me. But they could have brought up those pads. And, the guy in Alberta that sold it to me, I bought 12 pads, and I had a 300-foot long loft. And I set it up. I'm not knocking it, but, I sell the Benson clock. I don't know everything the Benson clock does. I don't know everything. That's my fault as a salesman. I'll be the first to say it. But, yeah. And then we used to put pool noodles over. We ended up making the chutes so the birds could barely get through. And then I had people come and watch, and they'd start complaining to me. They said, well, how are the birds supposed to get through? The hole was literally this big. I said, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? And actually, when you were racing the birds, you didn't want to drop. You were scared shitless. And I'm not lying to you. If I can go back and remember, when we would get the first drop, we would push them into one room, I think, and go through them. But then that was bullshit because you had to scan it over the pod, and then if more birds came, and then people got all bent out of shape, and that was no good. And the problem with the Unicon is the Unicon's a really good clock. The Unicon's a good clock for
a backyard flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, backyard.
You know what? If Benzing wouldn't have built their clock, I would say Unicon's the best.
Yeah.
Because Unicon does work very well. It doesn't split in a one-loft race birds down to the millisecond. So you'll see, if you see races where you're seeing a bird, like you'll see 20 birds land together, and they'll say first, second, then you'll see third. Those birds all cross the pod almost, they cross on the same second, but it can't decipher. So that's why you're going to see that. And do I think that's good? Nah, not really. But that's the Unicon clock for that. Now, Benzing, they've taken everything out of it. They've made it really good. And you take a look there today. We've got 3 pads. We got the pads with multiple cords hooked up. I would say we've got probably on that loft 25, at 75. Wait. We've got 100 feet of cable connections. And that clock's working great. You have the best clock now. Yeah, and we do. And, even on Friday when I get pissed off, when I get pissed off at the clock, I'm not pissed off at the clock. I'm not pissed off at the clock. I'm not even pissed off at Unicon.
You're right.
It's me working it. If I push one button wrong, then I screw the clock up. So, but I got to blame somebody because, hey, that's how life is. I'll get you a line.
I like to get in on the show, Ryan. I know.
I didn't know if anyone wants you on the show.
I don't really care.
But you know what? You strategically set yourself beside me.
There you go.
Hold on. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, now put them in.
Pepsi on ice. Beautiful. With a bit of lime.
As we always say, guys, it's Pepsi on ice with a little bit of vodka and lime. The vodka and the lime is only for color and flavor.
Vodka is good for your kidneys, 100%.
You definitely have the best clocking system now. Yes, we do. Well, I don't think you could get any better.
Do you have a mic for me, please?
Guys, can you hear Richard okay? Because it's in this ear, so they should hear you okay.
Oh, I'm just saying, everyone would love to have a high-end car or pickup truck, and they can't really afford it. This here clock is very high-end, very, very, very good. I'm not going to say what kind of car, but a high-end, let's say a high-end roof, shingles. I can't afford a high-end shingle. Well, this here is just like that. I had my roof done, high-end shingles. When you walk on it, it's like walking on a cushion, right? So you know it's going to last. You pay a little more, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Guys, it all depends. But anyways,
I had something else I wanted to bring up. If you can hear me, I had one bird in there tonight that wouldn't come in because it had head twisting, paratyphoid, and I don't know if people can hear me, but I'm admitting it's got paratyphoid. What other one loft race will admit that? I've not seen that yet.
But can I ask you a question though? I'm going to ask you a question for the audience.
Yeah.
This would be an audience. This would be a serious question.
Are you trying to put me in the corner right now?
No. Let me ask you a question. What benefit does it do for you, the guy running the race, to tell the audience you have a bird with paratyphoid? It only sabotages you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, my benefit is I'm telling the truth.
But
That's it.
But-
Not sabotaging.
Richard.
Well, I'm just saying.
Richard,
It doesn't. No,
Richard,
I'm telling you the truth. Guess what?
I understand that.
Your person on the field has a busted kneecap. Your person on the field, I'm the coach.
Okay.
He can't run
Just
because
settle
his
down.
kneecap's busted. I'm going to
Okay,
tell you the truth.
Hold on.
Don't keep
But-
playing
but-
this
but-
person
but-
because he's
but-
done.
Okay, but you have to understand.
Mm.
Right. In one loft racing, I have learned this. People take the loss of pigeons. You tell them the birds get sick and die, they get very upset by it. You tell them they lost it off the roof, they handle it pretty good. You tell them they lost them in training, they're okay with it. Now, when you tell them, oh, I got sickness, this or that,
I'm just saying. I'm trying to tell you
I appreciate it.
the truth.
I appreciate
That's
it.
it.
That's why, if I was entering a race, I would enter your race.
Yeah, wait, you talk to Johnny or Bobby or Phil. He's got a one-off race. How long have you had the birds? 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months. Ask him, Johnny, did you get any with head twisting? Bobby, with paratyphoid, salmonella, any in this 900 birds? Did you get any? I'm sorry, but Ricky, that's me. Guess what? I did get a pimple on my friggin' nose last week. It's not so perfect, right?
Okay, and I'm going to throw this one at you here again.
At me?
Well, no, we talk about it, right?
Right.
We talk about, we're flying in the southern Ontario area, Canada here, right?
Yeah, right.
I watch lofts around, one loss, 3 tosses, dropped 100 birds. Now hold on a second.
I'm telling you, number one, you want my impression? 3 tosses.
Drop 100 pigeons.
On his third toss.
Well, he in the total of the 3 tosses, it equaled out to 47 kilometers. Not very far.
Adding up?
Like a 2 kilometer, a 15 kilometer, a 30 kilometer, gonzo.
Right.
Drop 100 pigeons. Now hold on.
Okay.
We know where the 100 went, didn't we?
To me, the birds were either
No.
unschooled
Yes.
and super. I would say it's like having a teenager super fit, but he's never been out of the house. And you take him out, or you let him out, and he's got no smarts. And he goes out and he totally blows himself off the map. Now, or you take that guy and he's sick.
No.
Don't let him out of the house.
No. Birds this season, I said to you after auction season from the Canadian birds we auctioned, I said to you, we talked to guys like Frank Eichhorn and Mo, guys that had some problems towards the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Nice guys, our friends. I says to Richard, this year in one loft racing, there's going to be big sickness. She's going to come hard. And she's going to hit them. She's going to hit the people at different times. And when they hit, she's going to hit hard. Now, I looked at that one race. Wait, different stuff on the feed. Hold on. That's good. Good vitamins. That's good. Apparently, Loftline good. 3 tosses, drop 100 birds. You want me to tell you why? It's the same thing we're seeing still out there. It's not perfection yet. It takes more time. Time is key. And you want me to tell you what the problem is? They're not taking the time.
Take a look at that, folks. Golden.
Chicken nuggets.
Deep fried
Yeah.
chicken nugget. Golden.
There it
Right
is.
here at home.
And if you guys want to know how we did these,
So darn good.
oh, we cut and I'll tell you, we get the chicken, we marinate it in buttermilk and hot sauce and some spices, marinate it for 24 hours, cut it into chunks, put it into flour and cornstarch,
Take a look.
mix
people.
it up. Yeah, they can see it. I showed
Golden.
them.
Golden, man. Golden. Oh.
We make them. We used to cut them long. Now we cut them basically just like the ones from McDonald's size, and you can
No,
pop
they're
them in.
larger.
A little bit larger, double the size.
Here's one here. Like
Yeah.
quite large. So good. Oh,
They're good. But you know, when you look and you see it going around, this is where, like Richard says, the season is long. Guys, when we show you the video of them flying, you see the birds maybe on the grass. Those aren't the good ones. We see maybe the ones in the trees. They're not the good ones. You got to focus on the ones that are in the air. And you got to hope you have those ones. Because I don't care what part you go to in the world, what race it is. And I had some guy say to me that I'm ripping on Pattaya. You know what? The mealy pied baby that we got in there from the Seagull?
yeah.
If that bird, whoever buys it, I'll buy it back from them after the auction. I'll send that thing to one of those races. Pattaya or Victoria Falls.
Still working?
Yeah. You want me to tell you why? Because maybe I don't think the race is the best, but it's a world-class, blah, 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 blah. I'll send it there. Guys, anybody that runs one of these races, basically you got to be nuts to run one. And that's why you see most of these one-off races, they run for about 3 to 5 years. It's very hard. Very hard. This is kicking yourselves in the nuts. And I will tell you, you tell every guy that runs one, I'm going to add an extra element. Get on the camera 7 days a week and sell it. Look and show the audience what you really see. Show them what you see. You know what? The pressure eats at you, and it's very hard. This year, I'm taking a little different approach. Last year, I was all the time on. This year, I'm a little bit less. Why? The birds need more time. The birds need more relax. This is a different group. If you look at the numbers on the OLR sickness, it's hard to see. Don't inventory until after the first law fly. Watch. Are you ready? Ready? Watch this. I'm not going to lie to you.
What are you doing?
I'm going to show them a trick.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I took in 1,000 birds. They came in. They all look really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do any videos. I just write on a message board. Shit. In the last 6 weeks, I've lost 200 birds. Mm-hmm. But every day, I take the chips and I scan them over the pad.
You put them on the chipboard.
Scan them
on the board.
Twist tie them together. Scan them over the board.
Put them on the pegboard.
Put them on the pegboard. Scan, 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 scan. Now, hey.
Every time we have a toss,
we can scan. We call this the dirty part of one-off racing. It's the, what is it, the untold trick? Anytime you want to come and see your birds here at our race, anytime. You're always welcome.
We don't have ropes here, right?
We got no ropes. You can come, and guys, if you think I'm full of shit, you call Frank Eichhorn. You want to come and sit in the loft and feed the pigeons? You can sit on the floor, handle the pigeons. It don't bother me.
You can see the sick birds, healthy birds.
Sick birds, healthy birds.
Yeah.
Birds look with the head like this. Shit, you can go in and get one right in out of the garage.
I know Frank Eichhorn came here. I shouldn't say Frank's name.
No, because then they end up thinking we're helping Frank.
Say we had someone come over here the other day, and they said, they walked in, they looked, and they said, man, you got a lot of sick birds. I don't know how in the heck you're going to do this. How are you going to get out of this? This is a lot of sick birds. Holy cow.
And that was about 3.5 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3.5 weeks ago. Like, basically, and I could feel it in the person's heart.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, is this going to be your last year or what? These birds are a lot sick. Well, hey, the person came, the person seen, and the person was right. They were sick. They were sick as dogs. Now, I went in the loft last night, and I told you, I don't know if you went with the flashlight. I seen a lot of nice, solid drops.
Oh, yeah, in my loft. Yeah.
That tells me something.
Well, we're working on that. And I'm still telling you, with those birds.
I don't know if people can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you good. Oh, Rita, welcome back, eh? Welcome. Guys, everybody, let's give a round of applause to Rita. She's made it back. She was in I don't want to lie, guys, but she was in Fiji in a kayak, enjoying the beautiful weather. Round of applause for Rita. She's made it back, guys. Guys, round of applause. You did a great job. I'm feeling better already. You want to show them the checker in the garage? Shall we? The young one. No, the checker up at the top, beside the mealy. Yeah, sure. You know what we got to do? We gotta show them what do they say?
The truth.
It's the reality.
This is reality, right?
Because there's going to be people there that have never seen this in their life. But guess what?
I don't know if that bird's going to react in my hands like it does in.
He'll react.
He will?
Oh, he'll react.
Okay.
Go get him for us, if you don't mind.
Shower after or what? Or
No, what I want you to do when you're done is go down from that one and go pick up the seagull, so we can bio-translate the nothing. By the way, we had the seagull since 2009. You ever breed a dumb youngster, a lazy youngster, a sick youngster, or has he ever been effed himself?
honest to God,
Never.
he never died. He's on his fifth round,
Hatched.
hatched. And I'm not trying to make money. I just keep him going. Right? He had a break in the spring.
Yeah.
Just like fuck.
Well, we tried to switch his hen, which
No, not this year.
Oh, that was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really
I put
screwed him.
two different hens last year.
Grab this bird. We're gonna show you guys something. You know what you guys are on? We're gonna show you. What do we got to lose? I got nothing. And guys, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Little secret. Go ahead, Rick. I can't tell you because you're in here. It's about you, Ricky. Why do they hate me? Because I don't hold back. I give you the truth. I give you what it is. I go to the edge and back. Most pigeon men hate that. To the people who don't, thank you. You can see the forest through the trees. Anybody knows me, take me to a restaurant. You never have to buy dinner or drinks or whatever. We always go out, have a good time. I'm a great guy. Come over, we have fun. Look, I'll even let you cut my hair and give me a bad haircut. I'm one of the very best. Jealous people, they just hate me. It's okay. I'd be jealous of me too. Oh, and as for what Michael Peebler said, for this year, he's gonna be real hard to beat, Ricky. Real hard to beat. But I'm gonna try and lay it into him. Oh. This is a real quiet crowd now all of a sudden. What happened, guys? You want me to shut it off? Remember, without participation, I can't keep the music going. Nancy's phone cover. I'm not joking, guys. There is nobody that loves Big Nance more than Murph. But when she showed me this the other day, I knew right then and there, this was the... Oh, look at Rita. Hey, girl. Again, guys, if you want to see something awesome, you're about to see real head twisting. Rita and Tony, get your pens and pencils ready. If you've never seen it, you're going to. Take a look at that right there.
This bird here.
Huh?
You're talking?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can show it.
Oh, I can see it already in your hands. I'll just adjust this. 8:56. Oh, we'll show it. Boy, he can't even. Yeah, look how he holds his head down. See how he holds the head down? Yeah, he shows it. You can see it.
Does he?
It's very, very, very faint.
Yeah.
But there, you see it. The head don't sit right. It does it there when you do that. See?
You see
The
the
head,
head?
the head pulsing.
Yeah. He's
And
got.
again, they can't, and you see they get skinny like a rack of bones because he can't. The problem is, oh boy, you really see it when you do that, eh?
He's got a vertigo or paratyphoid.
When you see them eat, sometimes they'll eat and they roll back, and when they're picking, they're never hitting.
Oh, if they're on the floor, they can't go up to the perch. They kind of look, and then they go up, bounce off the wall.
Yeah, David Tracy, he got the comment of the night. He gets award for that one. David Tracy just earned the Red Green Award. He said Red Green would say duct tape will get him straightened right up. Poor bird, yeah. And you feel bad. And I tell you, if humans got this disease, it'd be bad.
Well, vertigo. I don't know how they treat that.
And the poor thing, they just go to skin and bones because he can't eat. When he goes to, it's like taking this drink and you pour it by your head.
Yeah.
Pour it by your head. You just slowly starve.
And then they call it, he goes light. Yeah.
Look at Rita. Good luck to all the participants this year. Rita, I wish you would have participated because this might have been the year you won. Remember, participants don't need luck. They got to participate. Those who participate make their own luck, Rita. You can't win if you don't participate. Participate gives your own luck. And you know what? When I see this, wherever your birds go on any combine, the devil will come for you all. This is a good sign this year. This isn't bad. Because the pigeons who don't get it, they're stronger. Those are the ones that you're going to win with. And unfortunately for this poor guy, he tried his very best. Yeah. He's still got beautiful feather.
Yeah. He's got a nice white wattle.
Yeah, you would never say there's any respiratory. And you see him looking up now, look.
Oh, his head, you see it's to the side.
Yeah.
It's not straight. Between his butts. See it? Never goes straight.
And literally, you can let him go in your hands, he won't fly. Because he's so off balance. Do they come out of it? No. Nope. Now you can. We had a white pigeon one time that had this, and
Icelandic white.
Icelandic. We named him Ethel. Yeah. And he was a pigeon. He lived in our garage. He was a white cock, and
all of a sudden.
No, do you remember? He was white, and he would roll on the ground in the garage, and he'd get motor oil on him, and he'd whatever.
Motor oil, yeah.
And he got the best he ever came out of it. He would go up on the roof and he'd come down. He got out of it to the best of his ability. He couldn't loft fly.
No, he would crash like a helicopter.
Yeah, he couldn't loft fly. Couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
He'd coo.
But
his head was always like this.
Because he was out of top-notch breeding, and we thought we got to keep this guy going, right? High pedigree stuff.
His head, it's. I hate to say it. If I had a cage to show you, you would see this bird will just literally crash and burn. Upside down. And guys, I'm not holding the pigeon. My hands are open. The pigeon's. He's finished. And if you put him down, oh, you see it now. There you go. Let's see. There you go. We're going to show you. There.
Oh. He's done.
The head don't move until you ask the head to move.
The brain.
Yeah, it's the total, I think, what is it, equilibrium or whatever they call that? Equilibrium. Yeah. Poor thing. Moving on, though. We're going to show it to you. Like I said.
What other one-off race shows this?
They won't show it. Do you want to know why? It loses the money.
Because they're too honest.
No.
That's what it
They're
is.
losing money. There's a lot easier way to do it, eh? Look. You just scan that across and everyone's living. Yeah, you someone's bird.
All we have to do, folks, I don't know if you hear me.
Well, can I ask you a
See the
question?
band?
Watch
We
this.
just knocked that off, put it on the board.
This bird today is living in the garage. Is he
Yeah.
living and is he here? He is.
Yes.
His band number is 856. There's his chip.
Yeah.
The bird wasn't scanned today.
No.
We could have looked a little bit better today by scanning one more. Take him.
We will scan him tomorrow and say he was out for the night.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in.
And guys, this is.
And when it comes off, we
this
just
is-
take this off and put it on the board. And 3 weeks from now, this guy's going to be in the hole, 6 feet under, but his band is going to be on the chip, on the board.
So that's why we say we show you how it moves, how the game really works.
Oh, and the other guy's doing the shit.
Well, there's all kinds of guys that do it. You have to do it. It's called business. They do it. It's business. Anyways, that's that. Let's talk positive. Rita, did you pick your bird for the Pioneer auction? Did you look at the master breeder list? You can get your gallo that you wanted. Oh, that's a nice drink tonight. I tell you, that little bit of lime, mwah, perfection. Sometimes I always say to myself, Ryan, you show so much. You actually bury yourself because you show so much. You show your feeling. When you write a message, you can make the message sound like the birds sound great. If you do a video for 30 seconds, you can make the birds sound great. But if you do a show for an hour, those goddamn birds don't give you what you want. You will let that out on that camera because you know why? You actually, deep down inside, you give a shit.
You know what?
And I'm not done.
Mm.
Our big problem with this race is we show you guys everything. We show you it to our own fault. But you want me to tell you something? Is there any other way to do it?
Mm.
I don't think there is. It's actually stupidity on our behalf. But I'm having fun.
I knew a situation. I don't know if you can hear me or not, folks. But I said, there's a one loft race, Feathers Elite, Pioneer Loft. And they said they had some paratyphoid, head twisting, salmonella. My bird got sick and it died, or they had to knock it off because it had paratyphoid. And, they showed me the band and everything. So-and-so, you got your one-off race, right? I put 5 birds in there. I put 5 in Pioneer, and out of 5, I lost 3. Or I lost 4. They showed me the band. They showed me head twisting, paratyphoid. Oh, God. Hey, Joe, Bobby, Susan, one loft. I want to come over and see my birds. We've had none of those symptoms. All the birds are great. I just want to come down. Bobby, I want to come down and see the birds. Okay,
Good.
let me finish.
Okay, but just get on with it.
I can't let you in because I have a yellow rope going around my property. You can't come in.
But that's
okay,
because you're hiding.
okay.
And that's fine.
Okay.
And guys, it
Okay.
people don't realize. Listen.
I lost 150 birds.
I said today. I'm watching Lost Train now. Guy sends me 10 pigeons. Sends you, and all the birds were in your loft. Not one came into mine. They were in yours. The guy picked your loft. You put 10 pigeons in your loft. You got one of his birds left. In another race, he sends 10 pigeons to one loft. It's funny, after the 3rd training toss, he only got 2 left. But on the 2nd training toss, he had all 10. How do you lose? eight pigeons in one toss. But hey, you know what I say? No, you're so wrong. Solar flares. Points for that one. You do not care about the rest. You do, and wait. You do. Hold on. You do, and who cares about the rest? Oh, we're not. I don't care about the rest. But what I think what annoys me is I'm watching these guys too now. They try and get on camera and they try and do a little bit of what we do, and I'm backing off a little bit. I could push more when I should. I really should, but I don't. I will. They think they're gonna get on the camera and they're gonna play the music, and all they play is a diluted, battery dead, sad story song, and they just make the whole thing look. Ah well. You want me to tell you the greatest part about it is these birds of ours are coming out of it. We're gonna start training August the 1st. We're gonna do five times to the 2 mile mark. We're gonna really push into that.
Wow.
We're gonna, and at the 6th one, we're gonna graduate on the 6th one. So that'll be on a Saturday or Sunday. So local people, and I'm talking to you, Rita, people that are local, come on down. You're gonna watch what we call the Masters in Action from 2 miles.
Oh, I'm going to say one thing.
I'm going up against
Local people,
you.
please don't put your birds out when we're doing it. We're
Yeah.
telling you, you're going to friggin' lose your birds. It's like, you got to phone the government to see if we book the airspace.
No, come on. No, but what, I'm being honest. We're gonna do the two. We're gonna do the 2 miles. We're gonna yeah.
I want a mic.
What? See the green bar?
Yeah.
Talk.
Hello.
That means you can hear me.
You're saying local people. You better phone the government to see if we got airspace booked. Airspace booked from 8 a.m. till 11 a.m.
No, so that first graduation weekend, it'll be I don't know. Let's take a look at the date. And those days, if we get rain from 2 miles, we're going to be training those 5 days in a row. We're going to train because if they can't come from 2 miles and a bit of drizzle, we're going to have a bit of issue. So the first training flight is going to be on a Monday. Let's start off our week positive.
Oh wait, I got a dentist appointment.
Well, you can still train.
Okay.
So
even though I'm losing teeth, but
do we want to do the graduation race on August the 6th or August the 7th? Now I think we should do it August the 6th, Saturday afternoon, after all the combines are done. So
don't
they can
tell
come.
the people local because they can't let their birds out.
No, they're gonna be flying combine racing.
By the way, local people, what we do is you know your addresses. We are going to be training
at your houses
within a block of your house.
We
watch your birds going up, and we do it for our own birds for education.
Okay, so enough. So we're going to probably do the first training flight. The first money will be on August the 6th or August the 7th.
Well, I like it. Let's get some money going here.
By the way, don't be so excited.
Don't by the way me,
Don't be so excited. I'm going to tell you this why.
I got a lot of Icelandic whites in there, and they're going to friggin' blow the map off.
I've never done this before in my life, but Emil Denny said that you were one of the very best pigeon men he ever met. Now, my goal this season is to beat you 13 times in a row.
Yeah. You know, Emil Denny's was waiting his lifetime for a person to come.
I never seen
and he waited, and all of a sudden, for some reason, I'm not kidding you, people.
He loved you.
Like we were like
brothers.
Like what I really like about a real pigeon person, when you're talking to a real pigeon person, there's absolutely no difference.
Yeah, that's the truth.
There's no, each side doesn't try to shine. In either way, it's a natural thing. I've talked to many people that are, I'd say, below me. And once they start to shine, they go, you see this? You see this? You see this? I go, oh.
I don't even know what you meant there, but okay.
What I'm saying is,
What?
you're shining a lot of shit. And Emil Denny's and I didn't say to Emil Denny's, I know this guy, I'm feeding this, I do this, I do that. And by the way, I put the best straw down, and by the way, I do this, and by the way. No. Just nice, common. Let's feel it out. And I can feel it.
But they,
I sold a bird to a guy, lost 4 tail feathers. He calls me up 4 days later and asks me, why has it got 4 tail feathers less? Guess what? I'm sorry, but go back to your textbook.
Yeah.
No, honest to God. Honest to God.
That guy. You remember Ozzy in the auction? He said lot 16 was supposed to be in the sale. He had the band. He had the ring, and he says, accident, I stepped on it.
I stepped on the bird. Hey, wait. I stepped on the bird's head when I was feeding.
Yeah.
Now, anybody around here, if you can listen to what he said, there's a damn good statement here. Yeah, real good. I picked that up positive. Yeah, not negative.
No.
Not against the bird.
It wasn't against his
there's
size
a very,
10 shoe.
Very a positive statement there.
Yeah. Hey. What did Rita say? Okay. Okay, that's your opinion, but I think you should do you, and you should care about, shouldn't care about the rest. The rest will be thinking about next year. Am I wrong? Okay, I don't even know what this means. Okay, that's your opinion.
I think she's saying just ignore.
I know. And this is the other thing. This is the only sport. Well, this sport here, they'll make up everything against you, which is a good thing. Keeps it interesting. No, I don't really care about next year or the year after. You know what? Like I said, next year, I might be painting houses. I could. I know, but I'm saying I don't worry about next year. You know what? I don't really. If you can't see value, I'm not interested. I said, you know what?
I'm just saying knowledge, right? Knowledge. You talk to a guy that goes deer hunting, fishing, tennis, bulldozing.
You don't.
Your business.
No, you don't.
And yes, you do. And when you talk to people that know their business, you know the sense of that. That's what I'm saying, right? So, for example.
I don't want to go examples on everything.
Guess what, folks?
I don't need to.
Guess what, folks? I'm going to liberate 300 birds outside your house tomorrow morning. I'm going to wait and I'm going to liberate. Are you worried? Don't do that. Please don't do that. When you say that to me, you're a loser.
You lose. You're
a loser, man. Loser. So I identify that. I identify that statement.
Actually, what you're doing is you're making your birds a lower level. Again, I talked about the other day. Dave Crozier, he brought his old birds here last year.
You said that story, but I went to some jerk off to buy some equipment that had birds, and I liberated 18 cocks on his property. He wasn't right there, and I just said, shit, I'm waiting for him, right? I had to have a pee-pee. I had a pee. He didn't show up. He was there. He's supposed to be there. He didn't show up. I had 18 birds. Wide open field. I said, hell. And soon I let them out. Not when I had a little pee-pee, because he could have said, why did you piss on my land? I let them out. You know what he said? He said, wow, why did you let them out? I had 3 young birds on the board. This guy here had fucking pigeons that were $100,000 birds. I'm going, wait a minute. What are you, a whack case?
But wait, your problem is
Not my problem. His problem.
you-
Never
no.
ever say it's my problem. Never.
I'm going to tell you why it was your problem on this one. And I hate to say this. All right.
100%, please.
The camera's on you.
All right.
The problem is,
Mm.
Okay. When you go to Belgium and Holland, the pigeon brain is that big.
Yeah.
When you come here,
That's.
and that's what you're dealing with. And hold on.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, it's your problem.
Once I
It's your
released
problem.
my 18 cocks, and
It's
he
your,
came out to me like
Right.
blasting. I'm going. I honestly knew his brain. Hey, folks, have you got a gapper?
I'll help you.
No,
help you.
a gapper.
I'll
You
help
see
you.
this?
No.
Have you got a gapper?
Come on.
It can't
I
even
know.
gap the fucking brain of this man.
But, but hold on. But that's your problem because guess what? You've seen the light.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, it is.
Now I've
It
seen
is.
this problem. This guy's
I
a
know.
fucking idiot.
You don't have to swear about it.
I'm
It just-
gonna swear, man. He's a
There
fucking
could be
idiot.
kids on this show.
Oh, he's
Like,
what you call kids?
There you go. Opinions are like assholes.
Everyone has
There's
it.
no one. That's 100% opinion, right?
Right.
So if I want to go down the road and liberate anywhere,
I don't care.
that's guess what? My airspace.
Can I ask you a funny question? About 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, maybe more.
8 weeks.
Into it. Right down the road, about a half a mile. No, I'm lying. 3 miles, 2 miles. The EOC let out 500 pigeons.
No, it's like about let's say 5 miles,
5
6
miles.
miles.
Right in our line of our house.
Right here, yeah.
Right here.
EOEs, they
Do
fly.
you think?
Where do they fly down to?
I don't know. They fly
They
to
fly down to
Tilsonburg and
Tilsonburg.
London and all those places.
Yeah.
Now hold on.
Woodstock. Down there.
Could you imagine?
Kitchener.
Could you imagine? Like we're the first stop, the first loft.
Yeah.
Now all the way.
The first liberation.
No, we're the first loft that those birds would
Oh, yeah.
cross over.
Oh yeah.
So do you think that combine should ask every loft on a Saturday morning if it's allowed?
Okay, wait.
No.
You know, I was gonna go and I was gonna tell them, wait a minute.
Oh,
What the
wow.
hell are you liberating birds here? I just live down the road 5 miles.
And
You
if
idiots.
Billy the Kid up the road with the $100,000 million pigeons, super pigeons,
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah.
Those pigeons, I'm gonna tell you. You want me to tell you something? They're fucking better than the kid flying them. I bet you $1 million. You give those to, I'm gonna use a guy's name, Volker Vale or Dave Rogers, and you see what fucking pigeons come out of that loft.
So anyways,
But anyway,
at the same location, I took my widowhood cocks. Ryan and I, we took them. We
did.
met the trailer at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They had what? How many birds?
about 500 birds.
500 birds. They're all going to Woodstock.
East.
They're going all
Tils-
west. They're going all
Tilsonburg
west. They're going
west.
Tilsonburg, London,
towards Windsor.
Windsor.
Yeah.
What a great fun time that was.
So I took the 18 cocks, and the guy, the fellow liberated, opened the trailer, and I let my cocks go with them. Boom.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
And
They didn't come perfect.
no, they didn't. It's about 5-6 miles, or what, 8 kilometers or something, 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
And first bird came out of 18 cocks.
Yeah.
Came 50 minutes late. I
think it took us about a half hour to get them all.
to get them all.
So in that combustion of power,
power.
adios.
And that's very good. I don't care.
No.
I want to make them work.
You can get an award for this if you want. But what we say is,
But then you get a jerk off that
No.
says, you got 18 birds and I got 3 young ones on my board. And did you get permission to let the birds go on my land? That's a total jerk off.
You're getting too emotional.
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
you have to understand something. What did I just tell you?
I'm going to tell it to you again. I'm going to tell it to you regular. You went to the mountaintop. Then you came That's it. You did. No.
It's
If
like
that person's,
Hey.
can I ask you a question? If that person never been to the mountaintop,
Can I ask you a question? You know, when you see the Mount Everest in a picture, you go, boy, that's great.
but you can't tell me.
What it's like to be halfway up that mountain. And guess what? The man that's only made it halfway up the mountain can never say to the man that's made it up to the top, that's run out of oxygen on fumes, what it feels like. He can't do it. So,
Unfortunately, Richard,
you call this person up here whacked out and dumb or whatever. No. The problem is it's you. It's you. You're the problem because you've been to a higher level. I know. I know. And it's okay. It's okay. Because you want to know what? One day, you hope that everyone can get to those levels.
I told the jerk.
That's what
I
makes it
told the jerk off.
Don't call him that name, please.
Any times he wants to liberate
No.
200, 100, 500 out right in my yard with my young birds, I welcomed him to come.
You know what was real nice?
I was at Kivran.
And there were guys liberating their birds in baskets.
Beside
Yeah. Off to the
Like-
side,
like there was 55,000 coming out of the trucks.
yeah, and there's about
other guys-
four guys
Yeah.
with like seven, a basket of seven,
Yeah,
and a
like-
basket
like-
of seven.
Like Fred had
Yeah.
10 birds and
Yeah.
he said, fuck it, I can't pay to get on the truck.
Yeah.
I'm going to liberate beside it. Yeah.
No, and it was the same thing when I caught that wild pigeon.
Yeah.
I loved them taking them there. And you know what? Next time I go, I will catch a wild pigeon.
I'll keep them in my hotel room if I got to keep them for the week.
And I will go back to the
can
bar
Can
or
I
I
ask you a
catch it.
question?
No,
What will you do with that pigeon after hours?
I'm going to photograph them.
And then what?
I'm
Are
going
you going to be like naked when you
No,
do that?
no.
or-
What I am going to do though is I'm going to liberate the pigeon.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a counter mark or something on him. Like we'll do something fun, make it good, and then I'm going to go back to the bar.
Like a rubber thing?
I don't know. You know what I'm going to do?
This is what I'm going to do.
And
You're
if
going to
he-
go
and
back
if
to the bar. You're going to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
the bird to the
yeah, and 2 days before though, Kivran, I'm not going to feed him. I'm only going to water him. So I'm going to bring him
Oh.
down.
What, or maybe you're
So
going to
he's
keep him
thinking-
for 1 week in the basket
Yeah.
and bring him
So
up.
I got to use a banana box because I'm not going to probably have a basket.
Yeah, or a diaper box.
Wait, diaper box, yeah. You're doing a morning live show. Of course I'm going to do a morning live show. Today we did a morning live show, but yeah, I found this morning they were like, it was pretty shitty.
They were
sticky.
like lackadaisical.
Did you find that?
Yeah, they
weren't the same pigeons.
I almost felt, if you don't mind me saying, and they were the day before they flew. They went about twice for good flies. They went for
they were-
40 minutes, half an hour, good flies, and I had a feeling. Then we, because we had a commitment, right? We had to go to a function, birthday party, chocolate cake, all that stuff, good food.
We
Right.
kept them in.
And Ryan and I discussed, should we let them out in the morning, let them fly, let them come down, but then we wouldn't be home to trap them. And Ryan and I figured out, in our discussion, and
Yeah.
it's so important. If you could have someone else to talk to, it's very important.
And hold on.
we-
Before
well,
you
just
continue,
Don't cut
there
me
was
off.
a reason why we didn't go on camera yesterday. We were going out for the day, and I don't want people trying to break in or do shit. So that's why we didn't come on.
Yeah.
So
We had to go to an event.
Do have
cameras.
cameras
I
here,
don't.
yeah.
Cameras don't do nothing.
Well,
When
we
the
do
bear,
have-
when the bear wants to come in, the bear comes in. The camera only tells you it. Anyways.
Watch it.
Okay. So anyways,
Richie's
we-
got
we-
some.
yeah,
some,
your bear traps.
I got number 1. I got bear traps. Number 2, I got rooster silkies.
They're deadly.
Watch out. So,
No.
anyways, we decided.
Leave them in. Give them a day
I
off.
said to Ryan, if we let them out, they're gonna play around. We call them in late in the day. We're not here. It's gonna throw them off their game. So
Yeah, we just
Man,
We left them in. We let them eat. They grazed. They had a good day, and it's kind of funny, but Tracy wrote it right. Hold on. That was one of the almost awesomest when you caught that wild pigeon. Oh, thanks, David Tracy. I thought that wild pigeon was great. I'm gonna get a photo of him for the Monday night show.
okay,
But
that person
David
seen
Tracy.
that there?
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that cockbird,
He was nice.
he was super.
Hold on.
Super.
Now, it's almost like what Tracy said. Watch. Now, you think of how they flew this morning when we first seen them. This is what Tracy wrote. Maybe they were hungover.
like the rest of us. And that's how they flew.
They flew like...
And
I was disgusted.
the thing is,
I'll go back
what
at it tomorrow.
happened, they had sort of a rest.
Yeah. And because we've been talking about mine needing a bit more weight. I fed, and I'll tell you, they went out there this morning. Holy jump!
Now, are you?
Yeah.
I gave you some tips on feeding, and are they getting putting more weight on? So you got to watch that too, right?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I ask you a question? Do you?
You gave me the tips.
You said, how can I get more weight on these birds? And I gave you a tip.
Yeah.
Did you use it? Yes or no?
But I already know the tip. But yeah, I was talking to you like, geez, I got to get weight on them.
Yeah.
I look at your birds. Your birds are still too heavy to me. Doesn't matter. Oh, of course it doesn't.
My birds are going to be there. But I've told you what to do to give more weight. Don't tell any secrets.
I just didn't like how they. I thought they flew like we felt.
I didn't feel. I wasn't hungover, but
Tracy said it.
It's almost like, do you notice we took them off the schedule? And normally, though, when you give a pigeon a rest for a day, they normally
when you take them off that schedule, it does. But you're right. You know,
I was.
And we had to do that because I wouldn't want to leave the birds with an open hole and not call them in.
Yeah, that'll screw them up.
They're familiar with the calling.
Hey, listen. We looked at your birds tonight upstairs.
Your birds upstairs
trap really good. Those trapped good. Those trapped good. Your upstairs birds are trapped like shit. But they didn't trap like shit. You had the chute open because you want them to go in and get water, which is fine. No.
Wait.
You changed the system on them.
Yeah, I didn't like that. You said,
well,
we got to do a trap. We got to do what do you call it? A band thing.
It's for the people. It's not for me.
I told you the birds are in. And he said,
out.
Get them out. I want to do a trapping thing. So basically, I took them out of their
environment,
schedule,
and that's why they slowed down.
Out they went, and that's why they slowed down.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
I told you. I don't want to do it.
Right? What was that?
Screwing me up.
No, I wasn't screwing you up. I didn't screw you up once.
No, today.
Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, make sure you kick them out
and shut the chute. No, I got to do an inventory because I don't want the people saying, "Well, why did we have?" One day we had 235.
Let me know what you want to do.
Every night we're doing an inventory. Every night we're doing an inventory.
My birds were in, comfortable.
Yes.
And then he said,
listen.
Please get them out. I said, what are you talking about? They're in.
Can I ask
he said,
you,
I want to
Richard,
do an inventory.
Dad,
oh, shit. Get them out.
Hey,
okay.
Your birds tonight, they were already done when you went up there.
You had to get them back out. That took them off the game.
They looked at me, what are you, crazy in the head?
And I understand that.
Right.
But we had to do it for the audience.
I didn't like to do it.
I know.
I don't want to do it.
But I don't want people thinking, oh, we're down 48 birds. Because you want me to tell you?
So
rumors, and more rumors. And there's already enough.
Tell me in advance, and then I'll program the situation.
It's okay.
Right?
Not
like, I said to Ryan, I said, hey, my birds are already they're in. Oh no, get them out. I got to do an inventory. I walked in there. I said, come on, guys, go on in. They're looking at me. What are you, crazy?
Leah was busy to turn the clock on, so we had to wait, and that was it. So tomorrow the clock's going to run all day tomorrow. The clock will run
When the birds go out, the clock will start
start running. So anytime a pigeon touches that pad, she's going to clock. So you're going to see different times. You're going to see birds clocking at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're going to see it
So you're going to leave it on live.
all day. It's going to run live all day because I just want to get a full good.
Yes.
Let everybody
Let's say
touch.
if a bird goes in, clocks. I know. And then he goes out and he's going to clock again. It's going to say already
Take
clocked.
a look at your pad. How many times do you see the birds walk on your pad? Different birds. They walk on, they walk off. Same like my pad. They walk in, they walk
clock, get off.
in. Hold on. Daniel Herman. Stick
Stick to the basics
Keep positive. Don't get.
in the weeds. Well,
I'm going to tell you something.
there's nothing better if you want to stay more positive. You really see the best way to get positive is you got to deal with negativity. Listen, when I go into the lake up there, and I'm into the nice
Stand with my feet. It feels great. And then I step into the weeds. I always go, oh, I'm in the weeds. I got to get out of the weeds. You have to step in weeds.
you have to. Heather Green just said hello.
Hi, Heather Green. How are you?
It's okay. I don't really worry and I don't panic.
And again, I can tell you this.
Me and him and me and him, and you guys. Pick all the other one
Off races in Southern Ontario.
I'll fly against them every week. The wind's fair. I'm going to beat them. And you know what?
We'll ask them 100 times because it'll make pigeon racing in this little area real good.
We'll bring it to another level.
And in all honesty,
What do we all want? We want
better pigeon racing. And I ask and I beg and I plead. Come on, guys. I can name you the races, but if I drop names, I'm a bad man. So I won't drop the names. You guys look who's in the Southern Ontario area. Within from Ottawa to Niagara Falls,
4 one-off races are running. I've asked them for 3 seasons. None of them come. Because honesty, it's hard to honestly get
one loft pigeons.
to do the jam.
Oh, and FYI, the best one loft race in the United States is the California Classic. And thank God for John Timmerman. I'm going back there next year. He's got 2,000 birds this year. 2,000. He doesn't lose them. He's the best one loft race in the United States. Hands down, year in and year out. He is the one.
That's it. That's all I got to say on that front.
But the Canadian ones are great. All good races.
I'd like to play against them all. They would like to come.
We got the transporter.
Hold 3,200 birds if you guys want. Heather Green said, hello. Did I miss any comments? No, we're just having
Fun tonight again. It's Sunday night. It's like an
No, it's Saturday.
Sunday. So this is off the record. This is off the record. I'm still having fun. Daniel Herman, hey, Daniel, I don't give a shit. You need one bird to do this, man. You ask Frank Eichhorn. You ask the guy that won in year 1. What was his name?
Joe.
No. What was the guy's name? From Windsor.
Come on.
The what's his name? The young fellow. There.
No, the old guy. He didn't like our show because I cursed too much and his grandkids couldn't watch it.
And he won a lot of money.
He won the average speed. He won the champion bird.
I know the guy. He was affiliated with.
He's with Alan Sutton.
Alan
Alan Sutton.
Sutton.
Brad Wogan.
Yeah.
You asked Brad Wogan, same thing. I don't know what were you going to ask him. One pigeon. One pigeon.
That blue bar hen.
Blue bar hen. And I can show you where
she. I still remember the bird.
She lessened. You know how good that pigeon was?
That pigeon was sitting on a young one.
She paired up with 4 hens, and I guess a cock treaded one of those 4 hens.
Yeah.
And we separated the cocks and the hens, and those 4 hens stayed on the eggs. And then it went from 4 hens to 3 hens.
She was like the
3 hens,
the stronger hen,
to 2 hens.
Yeah.
From 2 hens, it went to 1 hen.
Brad Wogan. Brad Wogan, 1 hen sat. Listen to this one. Holy shit, are you ready? Brad Wogan, Guess what? There's a reason why they call me daddy, and I'm going to tell you why. That hen sat on those eggs in the corner. I didn't throw the eggs out because those were her eggs. She was paired up to 4 hens. I said leave them so the hens don't do what? Keep laying eggs. I was flying against combine pigeons, so I'm playing the game to fly. That hen, she stayed with another hen. She hatched one baby. She raised it. She raised it. The one hen, the other hen, pissed off. The hen raised the baby till it was about this big. I kid you not. They were separated, hens and cocks.
I know the blue.
She raised
blue
it,
bar
raised
hen.
it, raised it. She won. She won. She won the ace pigeon, champion point pigeon, the whole and kit and caboodle. And if she was flying in the Up North Combine, she would have been the top 3 ace champion bird. She was a super pigeon. Brad. Yeah, hold on. The best part about this hen, the races were over 1 week later. She got off the baby and went away. Baby was dead.
Done.
She used that pigeon as motivation.
And I don't know where the pigeon, I don't know what Brad did with the pigeon. Hopefully he'll have it, and probably in about, I'll say about 8 years, when he gets over me being a bad guy because I used too bad a language and I had the odd mixed drink. Guess what? Guess what he'll say to me? Guess what he'll say? You know what he'll say? You know what he'll say?
Don't be shy, Brad.
I don't need to like Brad or not. Brad's always welcome because you know what? I want to fly pigeons. I want to do the job.
Well, I think he's got his own mind.
No, I don't give a shit about what Brad's mind is. I like to fly good pigeons.
Yeah. Wow.
He had good pigeons that year. He put 2 in. He finished with 2.
Wow.
And by the way,
In about 5 years' time, you know what you're going to find out one day?
you're gonna hear that bird that finished the Pioneer the first year bred me a $40,000 winner. Watch.
That's
Hold on.
sad.
This is better than any TV show. Well, of course it's better than any TV show. Why? Because guess what?
I got.
We take the horse shit and the cow shit,
Let me.
and we cut it and give you the real
Let
shit.
me tell you a story. I got a hen out here, and she's only a hen for teasing my cockbirds, right? And I got her made it up to a cock, and I'm training the cocks, right? So that means when the cock comes home, the hen's always there, right? Plus, they're on eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. And my cocks, where they're in the wing right now, they're only on their first flight. Would you not?
Those are good cocks.
Right. They're only on their first flight.
And they would say in Belgium.
Listen, I didn't really notice it.
Don't ever tell me you don't listen.
I didn't notice it.
You're still learning.
But how many lofts I went to in Belgium and they'd open the wing on pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd show you this and they'd say, take a look at where this bird is in the wing. He hasn't dropped one. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. He says, these are the pigeons that do the winning. He says, a pigeon right now that you get that's on its 4th and 5th flight.
At this time.
You just say, kill it. Because you want to know why? It can't perform. Could you do me? I need you to do me a favor.
What? Go down and get some ice.
How did you know?
Okay. So,
God.
my cocks right now, they're on their first flight. Okay? But this pair, they're on eggs. I put the hens to the cocks because of our schedule a little later to get the movement stimulation. This pair, so they had a pair of eggs.
Okay, go.
Let's say more than a week ago, let's say 2 weeks ago.
Right.
On eggs. And I lost the cock to training. So the hen's sitting on eggs. She was a week away from hatching.
She hatched.
And I said, my story, not yours.
She hatched.
So I said,
I'll leave it.
I'll leave it. Let's just see what's going to happen here. So she sat there. She sat on the eggs for that time. She hatched the eggs
on her own.
Okay. And now it's a week after.
The cock come back.
He's still gone.
She's hatched them and she's going.
She's still
now
sitting on the young ones.
Now, getting back to that Brad Wogan.
Now, I took one young one away.
Well,
and knocked it
lighten
off.
the load.
Yeah, right.
But fun fact how that hen's doing that. And
Yeah.
that bird from Brad. And do you know what Brad said to me?
What do you say?
He said, I don't know if that was really right that you left that hen with the babies. With that baby.
Eggs.
With that egg,
Eggs.
baby, raised the baby. She raced on raising a baby.
No, that
She
hen didn't race.
My hen did.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
in here. Okay.
He gave me slight shit. He gave me shit after it won him the money.
After it won the Ace Pigeon and won the champion bird. And
I'll tell you, if you would have taken...
You would have ruined the pigeon.
Yeah, the eggs away, or the young one that she
Had.
freshly hatched, took it away. This is part about racing. Okay? It's like when you get a racehorse, you got to put tar on his knuckles, on his elbows, wrap them up, heat them up, so he can go and race. So that hen, it was a motivation to stay on the nest, and that motivation. And we're part about, excuse me, my friend, when you take it off, you would have lost $4,000, bud. That's all a part about it, right?
Hold on. But the best part was...
No, I'm just saying it's all motivation.
But the best part was, every loft fly...
I know the hen.
Every loft fly,
yeah,
I would kick her out. Every train toss, I made her go.
Yeah.
I didn't give her in the corner an extra handful of feed.
No, wait.
I said, when you eat, you eat.
You never said to her once,
that's right,
I can't take you because you're on eggs. I can't take you because you have hatched young ones. The young one was hatched. We left it. Ryan, we took it, trained it. It said, when the hen comes back, the young one could be dead or could be alive. And that hen came back to whatever, alive, young one. And that's motivation. And if you're into, whoever Brad is, into racing pigeons, this is what we have to do.
Well, and
you know,
not knocking it.
Oh, if you don't like it, Brad, we just take the money back. Give it to
no,
someone else.
It's the same thing. If a pigeon goes down there on eggs, I play the system. I let them do what they want. They got to go to loft fly. They got to do their work. They get no special treatment. They want to keep your baby, whatever, because those hens. I know at one point there were those 3 or 4 hens were sitting there. There were 6 eggs they were sitting on, and I was thinking to myself, all these birds are going to keep doing is what? Pumping eggs. So you know what? Let them sit. Then they sat.
One egg hatched, and all the other hens slowly pissed off, got off, and
they went on widowhood.
Yeah.
But anyways, from Mexico, someone from Mexico. But that was a fun one. John Willis says,
good night from Vancouver. Good night.
Good night.
Rita, is it a good thing to have
a flying hen on eggs or on babies? Well, hens do the best. Hens do the best
on eggs and babies. Hens are women. Women are more pulled to a nest than a cock.
And if you got 2 in the nest at this time, I would knock one off.
Listen, if I ever moved,
I just pick one, knock it off. That's it.
If I went to Spring Hill or I went to fly pigeons professionally, I wouldn't even waste my time with cockbirds. Forget it.
Oh, guess what?
Let me ask you, if you go to a one-loft race,
my long-neck hen years ago.
Hen.
She was a hen.
Hen.
Again, that race, the Volker.
Yeah.
I was 2 hours behind, and this is about the 3rd or 4th time I see the 50th time. She was flying on a 1-week-old youngster.
Well, it's very funny.
Yeah, 1-week-old youngster.
I'm gonna show you.
I took one youngster.
Around here,
I knocked it off.
Around here, they don't like me much, but I'll tell you something.
Feathers Lee Pigeon Auctions, Anime Van Heath, my loft tour. Me, Lee, and you did 100,000 views. Somebody likes me out there, which is good to say. But hold on, she got the Avery. You know that big? Remember the big Avery she's got?
Yeah, I know.
In the far corner, she says, Ryan. She goes,
Oh,
this
down
is
in that corner?
down. She goes, those
That's
are
where,
her.
excuse me, she's got those Rottweiler, no, there's Jack Russell dogs.
Yeah, they're shitting
And
in
there's
the
dog shit.
Yeah, watch out for the
We
grenades.
went down there. We went down there, and he says,
Watch out for the
Oh.
grenades.
please, watch out for the dog shit. There's
Yeah.
dog shit.
So, anyways,
In that far Avery, she says, those are where all my long distance hens live. And she says, right beside them in their cocks.
and she says, I fly all my hens to all the distance races on anywhere from a week to 14-day-old young ones for all those distance races. And you guys see it right there. That's Annemie Van Heen. She just told you. And what did the long black hen or the Kenora hen? Well, you flew her on, a week old?
A week old young one. She had two in the nest.
Brad Wogan won our race. What was she on? She was on a baby the whole way through.
That's right.
So, and it was funny. I talked to Dean Pallett.
Who's Dean Pallett?
None of you people, unfortunately, not even me, will ever get to that man's level. But hold on.
I am sorry, but
I can't get
you
to
can't
it.
even
Get
to meet Dean Pallett.
Yeah, you won't.
He's got iron gates.
He's a hard guy to
He's
meet.
like,
but anyway,
you don't even come in.
Next time I go to the UK, I'm going to go and visit him. But anyways, he said to me, Ryan, he said, there's guys that find a hen that will fly on a 1-week-old baby. They will pair other birds up. They will never let that hen get off a 1-week-old baby. They keep switching out 1-week-old baby for the whole season. Do you want me to tell you why? What did I tell you about the guy that was trying to sell you a feed that gave you shit?
That's the brain here.
That guy there at the warehouse?
Yeah, that's the brain there. And this is the difference.
You know what? If you got a hen before she's sitting on eggs,
anyways,
before the races, let's say 12 days before a certain race, put another egg under her. Give her a day or so, put another egg under her.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
She's going to go
perfect. Yeah. There's a lot of
what do we say? A lot of different fun games, and you have to learn how to play those games. And the more creative people, they play the best games. But you got to have time to play the games. And sometimes you'll play a game and it doesn't work.
Totally jumping. Hey,
I don't know. I'm good.
It doesn't work with that.
We did 2 hours of fun-filled festivities. I don't even know how we did this tonight.
I was going on and
24 hours if you want.
Have you ever tried? You think we should do the Pioneer 24-hour marathon? We each started off with 60 ounces of Absolute, so a whole 2 bags of ice.
It's lots of fun.
go grab.
Just grab the ice.
Yeah.
I'll take a small
Lots
one.
of fun.
Yeah, I'll take a small
Right.
one. Nah, we're having fun. And guys, when I say here our brains are this big, if you go to Africa and talk about hockey, the brains are this big in Africa. It's common sense. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I got no brain for it.
But I will say, we're slowly moving forward. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. It's a quiet group all of a sudden. Why is everyone so quiet tonight? Real quiet, man. You guys should have some ideas. I will say one thing, we'll be up again tomorrow. We'll get the birds back out. The birds are going to open loft again tomorrow. We're going to get them up multiple times again tomorrow. And I guess that's about it on that. We're going to get a hand inventory in this week. We'll get that done. Now that we got the Wind Companion running,
That's good. We got to fix 6 names, 4 names, or whatever it is. That's good. Auction's going to open up this week. That's good. If only 1 or 2 hens has a baby or eggs in the loft, does it give them an advantage? I don't. You know what? Does it give them an advantage? Yeah, maybe it gives them an advantage. Sure, it would. You know what? An advantage. It's like a cockbird or like a pigeon owning his perch. For instance, let's take a look at Jeffrey. We went in that loft tonight. Go back, read it, and watch it. Went in there, the whole loft. There's a 38-foot long loft. Jeffrey's the only pigeon in the loft. He was on his perch, wasn't he? He just rung. He's motivated to that perch. All the perches in there. What perch was he on? He was on his perch. He took a new perch. I can see it's his. Hold on. He took his new perch. He's motivated to that perch. Guys, in any race anywhere around the world, do you ever wonder why your bird that did nothing all year shows up at the final and wins? Because for that week, something motivated him. Something tweaked him. He came into super form. He paired up to a bird that was beside him. That rubbed his chin the right way and talked to him. Motivation. So did Brad's hen win because of it? Yeah. Maybe that's why she won. Maybe that's why she didn't win. I didn't take it away from her. I let her, like the other 4 hens. The other 4 hens abandoned it, Abandoned.
She was stronger.
Yeah, she just said, I want that, and I'm going to take that.
I think.
And again, I was flying against combine birds, and I'm flying to win. I'm flying to not come dead goddamn last.
Well, why did Brad put his bird in here?
He put his bird in to win.
To win. That's their job.
And it was, you know what? And I'll tell you, and I'm not knocking Brad. Listen, the guy won, right? He won. I'm going to tell you something. Every time I've won in a race, I go back. I don't care if the guy doesn't speak English, speaks English, if he's religious, he's non-religious, if he drinks, I don't give a shit. You win for me, I'm going back. Because you want me to tell you something? My pigeon doesn't win the race if you don't get it to the level. Did you ever see a pigeon win without a good loft guy? Yeah.
Racehorse?
No.
Or a car driver?
Prime example. Prime example.
A rodeo truck driver.
Prime example. Take a look at Seabiscuit. Take a look at the movie. The movie says it right there. He went through 3 super trainers or 2 super trainers until a low grade picked him up. And guess what? He sung soft kitty to him, rubbed them the right way, and the horse turned on. When do you change them to race training feed mix? Our race feed mix is going to probably be reindeer corn because it's the number one. We're probably going to go to a bit of hemp seed. We're going to go to barley because we like barley. We're going to go to some safflower because, you know what? Safflower looks white and I like it. There's some fat to it and some peanuts. That's going to be the mix. But we're not in that mode yet. We're far away from there yet. We're still working on getting them to ramble, getting them to pick it up a bit, working out the kinks. Again, hey, we still got the odd bird with head twisting. Are we out of the woods yet? No.
Like when you talk, Ryan, go like this.
Oh.
And unfortunately,
when you got head twisting, you can ask and beg and plead to get rid of it. What does she still have to do? Still got to run her course. And that's what I say. Time will tell. You have to go slow. But I told you already today, go look at a race. 3 tosses, down 100 pigeons. His 100 pigeons still look a lot like those pigeons. Hey, can I ask you a question? If you want, we got 290. Let me ask you a question right now. We got 290. If we take them 30 kilometers, how many are you going to drop?
You don't do it right with this group. If they're not rambling right,
That's right.
It's all about the rambling.
Take your
Or
time.
what's the other word they use?
Ranging.
Ranging. Yeah. They're not rambling. You're just playing a game. And same as those birds that go up here and you see them, the whole group goes up. There's one up there, one over there, one flying single.
Real high.
One.
Real high.
Right? Those birds, I like.
That's no good.
Not good. Because they're dreaming. That's what I'd have to say, like dreaming.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I don't know how to explain it. They're lost in the brain. Lost.
Yeah. And guys, we can't tell you which birds those are.
We don't know.
We don't know. But the basket's going to tell us this.
Come on, Dave.
And, you know, that's why we try and we show and we show and we show and we show. And that's why some days when we show, you feel a bit down because you're listen, what I want to see and what I'm seeing are two different things.
You know what? It's cooking something.
You know, last night we were up there. We were at a birthday party. The guy smoked a steak. A beautiful piece of steak. He smoked it in a smoker. 35 minutes. He cut it open and it was as gray inside as that coffee can. A beautiful piece of steak. Now hold on.
First of all,
I see it. It's not what I want to see. But the
don't-
steak was real nice.
How can you cook steak
In a smoker?
I can't believe that.
I would never. But
I never do it.
but we're not knocking that.
No.
I'm
But-
saying the piece of steak was
Like,
beautiful.
The smoker is for slow cook.
Right.
Steak, a good steak is not for slow cook.
Right. No, but
Right.
but
Okay.
the piece
Maybe
the piece
ribs.
the piece of steak was beautiful though.
He put it on. You could see it was nice marbling. It was nice everything. But he took her too
Far.
I've
And
never-
what you see at the end is it's not a good product. And it's the same with these pigeons. You're trying to get them to be, or 90% of this group to do what you want them to do. And yes, Sherry, our birds love peanuts. These birds here have never had them, but they will get on them very quick. Same with the safflower. Give them safflower, they like it. Same with the hemp seed, they like it. We'll get them on that. Again, we're not there yet.
I will tell you one thing. I've been at the buyer's booth. I've been at the Van Roby's booth. I've been at the Audi booth. I've been to
Regular, high-end, world-class loss. And I said, if you had one grain you could only feed your pigeons, what would they all feed? And isn't it very funny? Every one of them said the same goddamn thing. Corn. I want them to eat peanuts, and I want them to eat safflower, and I want them to eat hemp.
I can give them all three of those.
But without corn, I got nothing.
Actually, your peanuts and your hemp
They're the
and your
same.
safflower,
They're all the same.
that's all motivation as well.
Yeah.
It's all
Fat.
No. But it's motivation to the bird.
If you think that's right,
What you're doing?
Like
eating. You're on a show eating.
This is
We
like-
got 1,000 people tuned in.
no, I'm just saying, those
I know.
that's motivation.
Right.
Like I respect my local manager. He's giving me peanuts. It's motivation. It adds oil, but they like it. It's motivation.
Right. We're
Right.
gonna. And we're when it's time.
They say this guy.
Let me ask you. When it's time, we're gonna start, aren't we? Are we in time yet?
No.
There you go.
And that's why I watch
People, I'll watch them, and they're feeding peanuts now, and I watch. They put stuff on the feed now.
but they don't know why they are. They do it because to look at it,
It's great, isn't it? It looks great.
it's okay. You don't need that yet.
You need it to be like what we call steel
I'm saying we're not in a time
to do it.
to prime.
So why would you prime now?
That's right.
Now, can I ask you a question?
That's right. We're just in that stage of exercise. No time. We're not in that time to prime.
Well, I would say we're in between walking and running right now. And we're going to get closer here to August the 1st. And what's so great about 2 miles is, and you guys are going to really hate us for this. 3 miles, whatever. Yeah, the duck farm.
1 mile more.
We're going to five or six times. That's going to hurt because why? It's going to get pretty. What do we call it? Redundant.
First time is sort of going to be a big screw up.
Yeah, the first time, well, the second time a little less, but the third and the fourth and the fifth time they're going to be like this. That's what we want to see. The sixth time we all go together.
It's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be 2-3 miles. It's going to be like a backyard thing. Big deal.
And like Derek Walsh says, Ryan, you can never install too much confidence.
Well, it looks like our audience has
gone to bed.
Yeah, I just can't understand it. It's like you get comments and then they drop off, and you get comments and they drop off.
Well, I like the comments.
I like you guys are tuning in. The birds like it. We're still working the kinks out. We're going to get that straightened out. Remember, the auction will open up. I don't know if it opens up tomorrow or the next day, whatever. It'll open up. We've still got lots of time. First training flight, August the 1st.
What day is that? Like
this weekend, we're going to start
on Friday or something.
Yeah, this weekend we're going to start basket training a little bit, getting the kids used to going into the basket, and
yeah, we're going to take them up the road for a little drive.
Yeah, go grocery storing with them.
High speed, low speed,
all the speeds.
Hard braking.
I'm going to cornering, yeah.
Okay.
Hairpinning,
yeah.
Weed out the week.
Weed out the week. I'm still here. Daniel Herman says I'm still here, and it's not.
And guys, I think that's the wrong thing to say. Weeding out the week. They're all not. Listen,
I would bet you guys there are people that have lost pigeons that were going to be super breeders,
but you're what we call weed out the week. This is a race. These birds are only here to perform for racing.
And I don't know the pedigrees. I don't go.
Every day they go out.
Right.
This is a race.
And every day is a race. It's the survival here of the fittest. It's the survival to get past the sickness. It's the survival to not land in that tree as much as the rest. It's that survival to get up and go a little farther, a little longer than the rest.
Or survival if the hawk comes through.
Anything that we throw at them,
they have to survive it. And that's where the winning is done. That's how you find it.
But you don't find it now. This is the story that we tell. And after
everything we do, that's why there's the champion points pigeon. That's why there's the average speed winning pigeon. That's why there's that
pigeon that won 4 races. And you all go, well, how the hell did he have it? Because, like they say, you get one good one out of every 100. You get one super out of every 10,000. Or out of 1,000. So, guys, it's okay. Don't take it personally. In any race that you're in our race, you're in the Dutch Touch, you're in the Salem, you're in the Hoosier, you're in the Pattaya. One day, you might send that bird that's better than all the rest.
But in all honesty, a lot of shots here you got to take. It's okay. You know what? We've flown a lot of one-off races. We've done well. We only had one Miss San Diego. Only had one. That's it. They don't come around like that. Rita, that's not a very nice comment, Sherry. Some folks are in Australia. Athletes? They're all athletes. What did Sherry say?
Sherry, weed out the weak. That's not a very nice comment. Sorry. Some folks are in Australia. Sorry. And guys, don't take any comments too personally. Probably a lot of the time when people make a comment, sometimes they're talking faster, they're not thinking or whatever. And
So
I'm not
what? Weed out the weak. That makes sense.
the week of racing. Sure, we're not looking at the week of breeding or the week of this. It's the week of
It's all
racing.
about racing, right?
Yeah. So
Okay, so
we're weeding them out.
So for example, weed out the weak. Okay. My brother,
Mhm.
too bad. He's 58 years old. It's probably 10 years ago now. He had a massive heart attack behind the wheel of his pickup truck, and bang, gone. And
What do you call that?
I say that's so. Here I am, 70, and he's 1 year younger than I am.
Right.
Right.
So basically, Mother Nature did what?
I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say my brother passed away because he was weaker. That's it.
We call it
Weeding out the weak. That's Mother Nature. So on the stats, they're going to go, this woman, my mother, had 4 kids. My sister's 81. I'm 70. And then my brother was 1 year younger, passed away 10 years, and I got another brother.
Okay.
Right? That brother
was the weak one.
He was the weak. I hate to say it, but he's weak.
That's right.
Even though he was a very strong guy, but all of a sudden, he's gone.
And
boom, done.
But that's what we're saying. Weeding out the weak. People, please, you don't take that personally.
No.
Can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you a question right now. I'm going to ask you a question.
All I'm saying is life on Earth is about being strong. I know someone here, Paul Molinder, he just turned 96 years old, and his brother passed away at 71.
Can I ask you a question? In the 3 lots, there's 358 birds, whatever it is. How many birds can win the average speed?
1. All the rest are what?
To that one bird.
Weak.
Second is weaker.
Yeah.
Third is a little more weaker.
Yeah.
Fourth, a little more weaker. By the time you're 100,
that's it. So
I think that one person said, you're weeding out the weak. And it's perfectly right.
That's right.
That's what it is.
That's right. And you know, I said before, we've given people to fly our birds, and I say to them, when they take them, if the bird gives you a hard time,
elimination.
It's lazy. It's stupid. It don't want to eat. It don't want to listen. It sits on the roof. It lands in the tree and doesn't fly with the rest of them. You're being honest and sensible. Separate the head from the shoulders, and there's no hard feelings, man. I'll give you more birds next year because, hey,
that's it.
Be honest. And I like that. And by the way, I always say, if someone reports my bird somewhere,
I hate to say it, find a pigeon man
in that area to get it, eliminate it, don't go and pick it up. Because any pigeon you bring home, they never finish. Because they're weak.
Okay, the odd time. But those odds are very, very slim. Forget it. A bird should never come home in a basket.
Can I ask you, you had pigeons a lot of years.
Yeah.
Do you remember any pigeons you ever brought home? Now, you said the Kenora hen. Hold on. The Kenora hen,
you lost her for about 2 or 3 weeks, and she came back on her own. Hold on. Did you go pick her up in a basket and drive her to home? She made it in here to go, wherever I'm living, this ain't working. Okay, so hold on. How many pigeons you ever bring home that turned around?
Never.
Why not? You've done this long. How many pigeons do you think you've picked up? Probably 20 or 30, 40, 50. How many do you think? Or people have picked them up and brought them to you? How many?
Yeah.
Drive them home.
No. When they come home,
And I'm going to say this on one thing, guys.
If you breed 100 pigeons a year, you might get one good one in the year. After 5 years of doing it, you might get one real good one, and that's okay. It means you're doing the right thing. Take your time, don't panic. And you know what?
What you're saying is fly them
Fly them. Well,
every year
if you don't fly
and
them.
see what you got left. If you raise 40 young ones this year,
Hold on.
fly them
I was
every year
wrong.
for 4 or 5 years.
I was wrong.
Now what?
Guys, if you have young birds, fly them all, every young bird race. Providing, listen, if they come home on Saturday and Sunday, so you race on Saturday, they're home Saturday or Sunday, they should go every single week.
I mean, if they smash, if they come,
It's a smash.
They come home
And
Sunday morning,
Sunday
they should
morning.
bounce back for the next week. Hold
Yeah.
on. Unless they're injured, if you hold them,
you're adding weakness to your program.
in young birds anyways. In North America. If you're in Europe, you're flying a different system.
But you got to be fair to
Yeah.
the birds in training. Don't start thinking, oh, the race is first race is this weekend, 100 miles or whatever. I'm going to start training on Wednesday. Get them ready. They're going to be ready for Saturday. You're lost. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks of work
to prime them.
To prime them up to fly
and
the races.
And guys, we're talking the priming is not so much the flying, it's here.
A big part of it. I always send
mine every week. Well, David Tracy, look it. And you ask David Tracy, and you know what? We're going to end with David. David, in Old Birds, the last 2 years or 3 years, what have you been? Champion loft, champion?
You won a whole bunch of things. Do you hear what he says
right there? I send my birds every week. Now, when you send your birds every week.
But he probably feeds right. He probably loft flies right. And he probably trains right.
Hold on. But you got to remember.
Some guy could listen to this and go, oh, this guy sends them every week. Well, if you don't do certain things,
listen,
you won't do it.
I'm going to tell you something.
The big secret is the birds, he gets them to go every week. And guess what he's telling me? If he can get his pigeons to go every week, I know he knows. I know somewhat he has to know how to feed. He somewhat knows how to medicate. He somewhat knows how to train. Because, can I ask you a question? If you don't know how to do that, will you get the birds to go every week? You won't.
No, but to make that statement,
I'm telling you.
No, I'm just saying to someone that doesn't know, and they hear what this fellow's saying, they're going to go, oh, he does that. I'm going every single week.
Wait, I'm going to tell you, if you go every single week and you don't know what you're doing, you will not finish.
You won't. But then don't blame this man for what he said.
Because that's called, what we call it, reading between the lines. And guess what his wife writes?
What?
Yes, he has. He wins it all.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and that's that.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
I'm going to say he probably has a system.
Right.
So when his wife says, David, come on, it's 6 o'clock. I want you in the bedroom. David probably says, sorry, hon, my birds need this. That's his system.
Ricky,
he has a good system.
Ricky.
Are you listening?
Ricky.
Oh, he has a system, right?
I'm going to say this right now. I know what you're going through. You're scared. August the 1st is coming. And I'm about to do it to you again. I did it to you last year. Now, I want to say one thing. You beat me by 30 points with one pigeon, okay? Now,
that's all it takes.
As what God said.
Lightning does strike twice. You got that. But hey, this year, I'm going to rub your back. Oh, no. Daniel Herman wrote, I'm going to wrap this up here, but hold on. Daniel Herman writes this. What do you think about philosophy
of 1 day of rest for every hour time on the wing? It sounds like you were talking to Frank McLaughlin.
So he's talking about 100 miles,
they get a day off. For every hour on the wing, they get a day off. So if your birds go 100 miles, let's say they go 100 miles on Saturday, you shouldn't let them out till Monday.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it.
No. I believe let them off fly.
I believe if you race on Saturday, Sunday leave them in and give them a day off if you want to do that, or you want to let them out late Sunday night. Okay, fine. But when I let those pigeons out on Monday morning, do you know what I want to see?
You want to see reaction.
I want to see explosion. I want to see giddy up and go.
Yeah.
I want to see dipping and diving, twisting and turning and whoa.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I don't get 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Maybe I don't get that. Maybe I get 25 minutes.
They'll give you what they feel.
What they're telling you they burnt.
Yeah.
Now,
That's nice.
Do that the next day, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I would see where you're going. Maybe Wednesday, give them a
20 miler.
20 miler or
Good.
something. Yeah.
I think the rest is good, and I think maybe a little later in the season, maybe a little, and depending on the speed you're flying.
Maybe you don't let them out on Sunday.
Maybe you don't let them out till Monday evening.
Monday, Tuesday.
Wednesday, lock them down Thursday, Friday. Okay. A little bit there. But I don't think religiously you should say, well, they were 6 hours on the wing. I don't let them out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then go out Wednesday. I've never done it. And actually, I shouldn't even be rating this because I haven't done it. But to me,
Being an athlete, you get flat.
Hey, listen, I had for
you
years,
get flat.
I had open hole birds, okay? And I flew them right out to 500 miles, 800 kilometers. And I put the birds out, open hole, and I let them go what they wanted. And you would see how they are. Kind of, let's say they come home on Saturday, the race day. Sunday, they just go out, sit on the board, do very little. Monday, they start doing
A little
a
more.
a little more. They show you what they feel.
And I think for people that are into numbers, he's saying on a Sunday, the birds show you between 5 and 10%. On Monday, 20 to 30%. But on Wednesday,
All of a sudden, they go from 30 to go up to 70%. Whang! They start to turn on. Thursday, they're at 100%. So you look at the percentage.
Story about open hole birds. I've had birds come home from 450 miles. Unbelievable.
Don't lie.
They just feed in, trap, 450 miles. Open hole birds. And I'd have my birds open. My other birds would be open on the board. And these birds come from the race. Bang. Hit the board, walk through the birds, trap. Boom. Come in, have a drink. An hour later, the cockbirds would be on the board, treading his hen, and going for a fly above the trees and landing like totally relaxed. Meanwhile, they worked like horses.
10 hours.
Yeah,
9
yeah,
hours.
10 hours.
Fun story that you said this.
Yeah.
And we're going to end with this.
No, we
Just
can
don't
keep
let him out when the Hawks are okay.
But Dean Pallett,
Put video cameras in his loft. And
Yeah.
and the hens would go crazy before the cocks come. About 5 minutes before the cocks would come home, the hens woke up.
Yeah.
They could sense them. But
this is funny what you say. What you said and what Dean Pallett said match.
watch
You know what?
this one. Ready for this?
You're giving me goosebumps
Give
right
me
now.
goosebumps, Ricky.
The Widowhood cocks
Come
come
home. Get to the hens.
Yeah.
He says the cocks wouldn't start treading the hens 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
That's what I told
Come
you.
home from first.
Yeah.
first 450 miles, what did the cock do? An hour after he's home.
About an hour after, I'd watch. The cock would be out.
Yeah.
He'd come out. The hen would be on the board because it had an open hole.
Yeah.
He'd tread her after flying 450 miles.
I'll go for a fly.
Next thing, they go across the field, my land, over the trees and glide.
Feel
and
good.
land. Yeah, feel good. That feel good feeling.
Rita, I want to ask a question. Did you ever see a pigeon with
Brownish colored nose above the beak. Yeah, you got respiratory. Brown on the nose, the wattle.
On the wattle.
The wattle should be white. Okay. The wattle starts looking that color. You got respiratory.
Maybe like this.
Like this. And you
Like-
see it in my Rita, if you're tuned into the
this-
show, I
this-
got birds
this
out there
color.
that have it.
Like that. A little bit darker.
You know what? I could go out there now if I had some time on the thing. I would get it. But I want to say this, guys. I think we had a bit of fun tonight. We're not out here to knock people or nothing. Again, most people don't like us because they can't do what we do. We do it a little different than everyone else. We show you everything. We show you the black. We show you the white. We show you the red. We show you the green. And by the way, when you lose 100, smoke and mirrors and bullshit. Anybody around here wants to fly against us? Hey, guess what? We're here for the picking. We're quite easy. We got a bunch of one-loft birds, but guess what? We'll ground them down.
The other thing I want to
still
say,
beat you. I gotta go.
if anyone local, 30 miles, 50 miles, they want to liberate
We'll go up to Rita's.
20 birds.
Rita, what day can we come over? We're gonna liberate our birds at your place. Hey guys, that's Richard. I'm Ryan. Our one-loft birds are great. Kirby's loving the window. I'd love to stay and chat with you guys all night, but you want to know what we do so much better than the rest? We have fun with you guys, and that's why you tune into us.
I'm gonna go have some chicken fingers.
Finish off my beverage, and
he's going to have some of these, man.
6 a.m. We're gonna be up. Ricky will be up.